There we go.
There we go. And we're live. We live? We are?
We are live.
All right. Hello, everyone. Is anyone there?
Yeah, we have 2 people watching.
2 people. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Holt Miniature Paint Saturday edition. My name's Casey Holt, and with me today I have my good friend Justin King, aka Crimson Blades from the chats. We are going to be doing a massive D&D miniature painting day.
We have a large number of minis because I poorly plan.
Yeah, we have a lot of. These are all going to be for a local convention next weekend at the Con of the North up here in Minnesota. So Justin's running 5, 6, 7 campaigns, D&D Ventures League. So I'm helping him out, doing some quick painting, speed painting on a bunch of miniatures. So we're going to do some airbrushing, some washes, and done. So airbrush, base coats, and washes, and done. So really quick. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat, or if you just want to say, hey, how you doing? Go ahead and pop those in there. Let us know that you're having a good day. It's Saturday, so we're enjoying this cool weather.
Enjoying,
yeah.
Ooh.
Trying to. This whole week has been frigid, so it's still chilly.
We do have a bit of a nice breeze coming in since we've got the airbrush going.
Yeah, we got the airbrush going. So excuse me. I have right here. I'm airbrushing into Justin's homemade airbrush fencing thing.
Well, that's upside down. That's a good point.
So we have a vent on in it and everything back there. So with the vent, that might be a bit louder than the compressor. So we apologize for the noise on that, but I think we cut out the noise, hopefully. But we're just going to sit here and
paint, chat away, and thought we'd put it on the stream. So like I said, if you have any questions or anything, want to know what's going on, just pop that in the chat.
There we go.
All right. And without further ado, we're going to do some painting.
We're going to be doing some movie magic.
Movie magic.
All right.
All right. We're going to switch it over to mine. I'm just doing priming. Are you actually doing base coats?
I will be here shortly.
All right.
So I'm going to be. I just had to finish doing a couple setup things, and then I will be doing base coats because we've got a couple.
I'm using Badger Steinlerez Black primer. Awesome primer.
I'm going to check our levels.
So just doing quick, sure, in the camera here. So these are little goblin guys, right?
Those are called Darrow.
Darrows.
Actually, I'm going to grab the book.
These right here, what I've already primed. So we're doing, they needed priming. Justin did some work prior to this, so.
Of course, they're never in the book I grabbed first.
They look like little, there's some bit, these are all 3D printed, except for these ones. These are Ring Wraiths, or the Nazgul from Games Workshop's Lord of the Rings range. We needed some Wraith Knights.
That's what the Darrow looks like.
Yeah. Okay.
So for those that are on the stream, we'll show pictures.
We got pictures of these things.
That's what we're... Oh, it actually was okay the way I was showing it. That's essentially what we're going to be doing for those guys that he's priming right now.
Justin 3D printed all these on his two or three different printers.
3 different printers.
3 different printers. He's been printing like a madman to get these ready.
It's important that if you kill players, they know exactly what's killing them.
Yeah.
That's the twisted logic I'm going to go with here.
That works for me. So these here are some caterpillars. They're like maggots.
The majority of these sculpts are done by, well, I shouldn't say majority, are either Miguel Zavala, that is a Fat Dragon Games support list skeleton, which take about 8 hours to print 16 of them, and the quality's pretty good, I think.
These ones are really cool. I really like the look of the skeletons.
We should actually do that. I should set up so we can adjust your camera, I suppose. Turn off that dreaded autofocus.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. You won't see much detail on these at the moment because they're being primed to black. And this one, he's got a fancy cape, little cloak. These skeletons are really cool. They remind me of the Jason of the Argonauts. Ray Harryhausen stop motion ones.
See if we can get that in focus a little bit. White balance is a bit high. There we go.
Ooh.
Now the white balance is still washing it out.
They'll probably be better once they're...
Helps a little bit.
Oh, there we go.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Not good, not bad. Okay,
Are
so
we going to see chat on this screen, or is it going to be on the other screen?
I do have chat set up, so if we swipe over here,
Okay.
we'll see it right here. And that's just a 3-finger swipe if you want to see it.
All right. Like I said, feel free to ask any questions. Don't feel like you'll interrupt us from painting. The whole point of this is that to interaction. That's the word I'm looking for.
That's the word.
That's the word for the day. Interaction. So with the Stylorez, I don't really need to add any thinner or anything into it. I just pour it into the hopper here. I call it the hopper, the cup. Justin's going to be in and out of the stream. He's he's still printing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's still printing, so he's going to be in and out over at the camera working on stuff behind us.
We should have ran a camera for the printer.
Hey, that'd be cool.
So nothing special right now, just bases, which I can turn right here. Quick print of 16 bases. So as we need them, we will have them. Bases. So those guys right there. All right, now I just need a cutting mat.
Was there any more priming after these? Or
You got the speeder, you got the skeleton. Yes, but I haven't struck those.
okay.
Do we want to? You know what? We can get away with it, right?
I could probably start adding base coats on some of the other stuff. I'll wait for these to dry.
There were like 3 minis that I purchased that were rebirths. Just why I printed the bases. Oh, here we go. Alright, that is one of the fantastic primed out of the
And
box
we
games.
got a speeder.
It's going to be a phase spider.
Little spider. Phase spider?
Yep. It teleports itself into the border ethereal, so it's supposed to be like a semi-translucent. I don't know how we do do that, but
Some
oh, you know what?
reports here that we missed, but that's all right. I can quickly snip those.
Did I?
It's right here. Is that a sport?
Yeah. You know how often you wouldn't.
And I knew it. I knew I was going to do it as soon as I did it. I snapped off his arm, his leg. See,
Oh yeah.
you should not let me have knives with these models.
I have flush cutters for that, you know.
Yeah, and I just snipped it off.
Well,
He's got damage now, so we'll wait a bit. We'll glue that.
I've got the quick set glue or quick set spray, so.
So we'll wait a few minutes. This is live, folks. That's what happens.
I'm not gonna say that I already reprinted that once because I did that, but. How do you want to do
But
these two real quick?
it's not a good it's not a good it always happens with the 3D prints. I always snip off a part, I break a piece.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some flesh golems.
Well, that's supposed to be a gas,
That's a gas
and
this
that's a stone golem,
stone golem.
who
All right.
ironically has a haircut like Frankenstein.
Yeah. It's got that nice little tip there. What's that black mark on you?
On what?
Oh, that's your
The mouse cursor?
That's your mouse.
Yep.
Okay. So these are Reaper paints, right? Reaper models. Correct?
Yes,
All right.
they are. I got these two. These one need to be primed. However, I am going to glue them quick.
You said you got bases for these?
Yeah, that's what I printed. Although
Oh,
that
okay.
one's not the right size, but I mean, we'll figure that one out. The other one should fit on one of the ones I printed. Trying to see all the things we can do wrong today, or I can do wrong rather.
Well, I already got one. I snapped off. I broke a model.
I'm okay with you taking the lead.
So that's my one model that I broke. That's my limit. That's my quota.
This glue, for some reason, over time has gotten so bad that if I don't use the instant spray, I mean, like that should have been.
Oh yeah. What is it? I got my
It's
other, I got a good one.
I've got my spray somewhere. It's just
I saw it. Where did I see
it's right
it?
in front of my face.
There it is.
Actually, I'm gonna press that over for now so you can see chat.
Yeah,
Oh, that one dried. That's
Alright.
good. This one, however.
There's no one in chat. No one wants to talk to us. That's all right. Does it show how many's in there? Do we have people
It
watching?
should say, it says 3 viewers.
We got 3 viewers. That's nice. Welcome, welcome. Justin's making a mess over here. That's why we came over to his house, so if, you know, knowing that he makes messes, he can do it on his
Whoa,
own.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey now.
I just come over and break his models.
I was, you know, I wasn't thinking it.
I just come over and break your models.
Oh, yeah.
You want to glue this real quick?
Sure.
It's a little bit. It's sticking to my.
Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to glue that.
I can do it.
You think you can do it?
I can do it. I know how to do this stuff.
You've done it before, is what you're saying.
I've done it numerous times, so I figured out what's the best way of doing that.
All right, well, tell you what. Let's use your experience.
All right.
And if you want, well, you got your own glue. If you want to use my spray,
I don't think I need to.
okay,
Go with
fancy
this.
pants. Just for the record,
For these, I'm not sure if I'm in the camera. There we go. Because it's such of a nice clean break and it's smooth, you want to rough it up with a file or a knife. That gives it the glue something to grip onto. Yeah, that's better. Now I can see. Make sure people the
Yep. Oh, we're not doing Father Dagon today. We should really fix that just in case any of my players happen to.
So we're using Bob Smith Industries gap filling medium Instacure Plus. This is my favorite glue.
Let's see here. We're going to call this Saturday Hobby Paint and Chat.
A little dab of glue on the end.
You lost the mini painting again.
Yeah, those tags, I have to keep adding them on there, even though I update it.
Okay, so we're going to say painting for painting D&D miniatures for Con of the North.
There we go. So we'll let that cure real quick. Usually it sets and glues within about 5 to 15 seconds. So it works out really well.
Oop. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Go ahead and shoot that Insta set right there.
Oh, now you want the Insta set.
Just to be on the safe side.
I don't know where it went.
You just had it.
I lose things. Where'd it go?
Where did you put it? You just used it.
I know I did. I put it over here so it's out of the way.
That works.
Okay, what do you want sprayed?
Right there in the...
I usually put it over here and then I spray it and then attach it, but you want to just spray it like that?
Spray.
You're gonna get it on your hand.
I don't care. It's all right if you get the Insta set on your hands, as long as you don't have glue on your hands.
I just want to make sure it wasn't gonna burn you, and then I get blamed for it.
It's with the if you have glue on your hands.
I see. So we do have a slight issue with the music.
No music. No.
Yeah, we're going musicless for now.
No music. If we get at least 15 viewers or so, yeah, we'll turn that off.
Here we go. I can hear the 3D printer. Let me take care of that.
In the closet of the room, we got the 3D printer going. All right, so that should be set. We do not models down here. That's all right.
At one point, that was totally clean.
Quick on here.
Oh. Put that on quick. It's important not to get airbrush nose, or like airbrush like primer boogers.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
I don't have one of these, but I don't have a problem with that.
But you don't get primer boogers? I've seen people talk about that. But
Yeah, it's quite nasty because you blow out your nose and that's all whatever color you're coloring with, painting with. So this is your clean cup.
What's that?
Your clean cup.
That is the hobo. What is it called? Hobo sink.
The hobo sink.
Yep. As next level painting would refer to it.
Yeah. Kenny Boucher.
Kenny Boucher.
Kenny Boucher from Next Level Painting. Shout out to him.
I don't see. Do you see my extra cutting mat here? These are things I should have got rid of before we started this stream. But I was prepping other models, so.
It's all part of the show, folks. All part of the show.
This is why I never get anything done. Did you bring a cutting mat?
No, I did not.
You did not. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna throw it on
Well, you
paper.
got a cutting mat here.
I know, but I don't know where you're. Are you gonna just paint right in front of that?
I'm gonna be painting right here.
All right. Well, if you're doing that, I'm stealing the cutting mat.
Let's do that. Cool. I'm gonna clean this up real quick.
You do that. I'll do this. We'll set these guys here, so then at the end of the stream we'll say, "Oh, we never got to those." That is a guarantee. All right. So let's slide this over here. You're running out of Steiner's too.
Yeah, I need to just order the big bottle.
Medusa head. No, that's the angel head.
stuff. Look at it. Maybe the Anthrax song if we do.
Oh, here's the other part of the angel. You know how the one part's got the upper thighs?
Oh, yeah.
That's the body that I did not include for you, if you decided to do that. Oh, this is yours. Okay. I was like, what is this?
Oh yeah, that's the. Let the primer sit in here for a little bit.
This is good for the face spider.
Alright.
If you have to clip the supports.
Yeah, well, I know I should have used that.
Well,
I saw it earlier.
It's
but
even
I
better. It's even better if the guy who originally removes the supports does that. But let's not blame him because, well,
let's blame the other guy. The guy who's only been painting what? 9 months? Yeah.
something like that.
9 months. I've been painting for 9 months.
I mean, I think we just gave you like 4 months, but I'm okay with it. Okay, so let's see here. Position light. I'm gonna check see if I actually. Okay, those can't stay there. They're going to stab me if they stay there.
I'm just cleaning the airbrush out real quick of the primer.
Airbrush maintenance.
Airbrush maintenance.
Where'd it go?
It was nice and clean. And because I had primer sitting in here, it started to dry. So
Alright, I gotta quick adjust my camera now. At some
is point, this just water or is it cleaner?
that's water. If you want cleaner, there's 2 bottles over there.
I see it.
Yeah. Ooh, try the other ones. The Vallejo ones. The 2 year, there you go. Although that's the full one, you should use the empty one.
Is that what the other one is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is why I went and picked up a bunch of isopropyl yesterday, because...
Yeah, and I had my cleaners and stuff sitting on my desk, and I was like, oh no, he should have that.
I do have that.
But I should have that one too. You don't have the fancy bottles like I do.
Gotta call me fancy, or say I'm not fancy, huh?
You don't have the fancy, you need the new fancy stuff.
Alright, let's take a look at what we got
This
here.
is what I needed. And that's not, the water was not really doing it. Yeah. You want... I thought we were doing base coats with the airbrush on that guy's was big.
Yeah, I'm just focusing, setting focus.
Okay.
It's not on the stream yet, but... Okay, so which guys do you want me to base coat on my own?
Just
Then the individuals?
Whatever you feel
Okay.
the need to.
I just know that you want to do some with that, because obviously it makes sense to airbrush some.
Yeah, like the bigger ones.
Because like the skeletons,
Skeletons,
those
I
are
can-
prime airbrush, I think.
I can do that. I can do all that with the airbrush. I could do the rake knights.
We're missing a tray too.
Well, you got all those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a couple.
So we got a little bit of stuff.
So to show you guys one more time, for those joined in late, we're essentially, we're going crazy. So we have all these minis and all of these minis for Con of the North. And there's a couple more. Oh yeah, I got these ones over here too.
And Con of the North is a local, mainly role-playing convention.
There's Warhammer and stuff too, I believe.
It's mainly Dungeons and Dragons, role-playing, Pathfinder, all the different types of role-playing games. But there are some tabletop gaming there too.
So I think I'm gonna take care of these green frogs first. And I can probably base coast this. Hey, actually,
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the rake knights because those were first.
okay,
I primed them first, and then we'll do all the other.
cool. Yeah, and then all these, we'll kind of talk as we go through them as far as like what their color should be and stuff like that. So we have all sorts of fun pictures and stuff that we're gonna be pulling from the books.
Yeah, we'll show off that stuff too, just so you can see, so you folks can see what they hopefully end up looking at.
What are you gonna airbrush those guys? Are you just gonna do? The Wraith Knights?
I'm going to do the Wraith Knights. I'm just trying to add a little bit of gray to black, like a charcoal gray.
Okay.
Do a zenithal, and then use silver, like a dark silver, on the metal.
So
we're going to prime them. I mean, then we'll give them washes.
These right here
Doggies
are called Shadow Mastiffs.
Yeah.
So I think however you paint those, we can probably just do the same thing on these.
Okay, so you want them...
They're essentially supposed to be like black dogs, like shadow dogs.
Okay, cool.
So
set those right there. We'll do those
here. Let's see if there's anything else that we want to fit that scheme. I think that's it for those. Yeah. Yep. So, cool.
I'm running low on my paints.
Okay. While you're getting started on that, I'm going to go use the bathroom.
Okay.
So it sounds like you got something to drink. I'm an honest guy. What can I say? Let's see. Do we have viewers? So we'll be honest. We'll be nice to people.
Yeah, that's where he's going. He's going to take a little quick break, go get something to drink, and whatnot. I'm good for now.
Okay.
Unless if you got like a bottle of water or something, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or whatever you got.
I'm probably gonna get a Dr. Pepper personally.
Oh, Dr. Pepper, that'd be nice.
So, because I deserve it.
Because you're a pepper too.
Something like that.
I would like a Dr. Pepper.
All right, somebody grab that. I'm gonna check the printer out there. Let's see here.
Yes. All you needed to know that Justin's going to the restroom. Thank you, Danielle.
Should I put some text on the camera for me and like Justin in parentheses in restroom? It's literally.
Please no.
We've now talked about it longer than it's actually going to be. So.
Yeah, it's beyond
that. Here, instead, I'll just show off this real quick. Oh, there's the delay because it's the camera. So this is pretty awesome, I think.
Yeah, that one's really.
I can't wait to airbrush this one. But I have to hit it with a heat gun. You can see how we got all these little threads.
Oh yeah.
And the heat gun will hopefully vaporize all those.
This is very cool. It's not a crypt.
It's a printable. It's from Printable Scenery. I think they call it their Demon Tower.
The Demon Tower. Look at all the detail with the, of course, all the stonework, but all the skulls on here is just fantastic. That's just very cool. This will be fun.
Yeah, 3D printer technology is only going to get better. That's the best part about it.
More and more I see of the 3D sculpts. It's just better and better. Alright, so we're going to paint some Wraith Knights. Get the airbrush ready. Using the Pro Acryl line from Creature Caster. If you're a regular viewer, you notice that I've been using these paints a lot, and they are my new favorites. So we're going to make kind of like a charcoal gray. This one's running out. That is the last of that black. Thankfully, I have another backup on that. And then we're going to add the dark warm gray into it. Kind of a 50-50 mix here. So airbrush off to the side, so don't knock it onto the floor. I don't think Justin would like me to spill paint all on his carpet here. And got a little squiggly brush here. little bit more gray. I want it a little bit lighter. So we can definitely see a transition here. No specific, 3 drops of this, 4 drops of that. It's just plain by ear. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's much lighter. Alright. Turn on the vent here. I'm going to do from the top down, zenithal. Just gently pressing down on the trigger to, well, gently pulling back on the trigger to let some paint out. If we sat to, the goal today is to get paint on models and have them look good from arm's length away. So some quick highlights and some shade washes. And that one's... Although if we sat here and took too much time for these, we wouldn't get through all the models that we need to get done today. So the Ring Wraiths, they're mainly black, but they have some armor and they have their swords. So that will be a metal, like a dark metal. We'll put a wash on it to make it look like rusty. What's great with the airbrush is I can come in, instead of just spraying it from the top, I can come in and kind of spray at the bottom a bit to highlight the ends. That's what I like about the airbrush compared to using a primer can or a spray can. You have more control of it. I need a cup for water,
Yep.
please.
Yeah, that is wherever my other cutting mat is. I brought you some
With
of
the
this.
water? Oh, hairspray.
I mean,
I need hairspray.
it's actually for the 3D printer, but there's a water in case you want one. There's this because you deserve it.
I deserve it. I need a cup of water.
I'm working on that part. Where is that?
And you said these are
They're called Shadow Mastiffs.
It's a pretty pooch.
Those are sculpts by Duncan Shadow Luca.
Duncan Shadow Luca. He's done some wonderful things.
Yes. It's not the rule, just you know, I have a thing that has my cups in it. Extra cups along with a cutting mat. Essentially everything I take when I go painting somewhere.
Alright. Now we got that color. I down there. We still got some paint in here. So I'm going to add a dot of the bright warm gray here, just to lighten it up a bit. Maybe. There you go. I don't think I need more than one dot. I don't want it too bright.
You need all the dots. The glue.
Add a little more. So you're searching for one thing and you're finding all these other stuff.
Yeah. Well, at some point, I decided I was going to buy caulking for something. I was going to mix it with something for terrain. I just don't remember what. YouTube is a terrible thing, folks. You watch Black Magic Craft and you're like, I can do all that stuff. You don't consider it the time.
So it's just a little bit brighter. That's why the paint wasn't coming out good. I got a tip dry on it. There we go.
Do you need Q-tips?
Nope, I got it. I just did a little pinch.
I left them at the store on accident.
Hmm?
So I wonder if I left my stuff at the store on accident. Hey, John. John!
You got those little red tumblers over there. I can just fill that up with water. It's just a subtle highlight on these.
Hey.
Joel. Is that Griever? No. That's Joe Spoon Go. How are you doing?
Alright, well if you need water immediately, use this one. It's even Casey themed.
1 cup to rule them all.
That's right.
You know I had to do that.
I didn't give it to you assuming you wouldn't. And I think
You would have looked at me if I didn't.
I would have actually asked what happened to the real Casey.
It's like, what'd you do?
Who are you and what have you done with that?
Do some reorganizing here.
Alright, I'm just gonna go find the cups on back.
Do these little doggies. That off, then we'll go ahead and clean this out, and then we're going to switch to some brush work on the guys I just worked on. Cleaner here.
No, you do a good job of trying to keep your streams professional. I've ruined that for you. I
This one,
apologize.
this stream is totally off.
What? I found water cups.
Yay!
I still didn't bring my wet palette, but that's okay.
Totally unprepared.
I was trying to fix holes on minis. That's my excuse.
That's his excuse, and he's sticking to it.
Yep. I'm taking my cup now, but
He's never come back.
I don't know why, other than
You took the one cup, right? Two? Oh, yeah.
I got you a second one because I know you like to use two. Trying to be courteous here.
Yeah. Alright, shoot some. Clean it through this real quick. Do a quick clean on this for now, and then we'll clean it up better later.
Okay, so I think I'm going to brush the owlbear
Alright,
since he's an individual.
Yeah, I think I'm done for the airbrush at the moment.
Okay, I was gonna say at some point. Oh, I thought you
I'm
were.
gonna continue working on
Gotcha, okay.
the brushes, but cool. I'm done with the airbrush at the moment.
All right. Sounds good.
So I don't think people want to keep hearing that.
Yeah. That's fair. I think what happens is we do a stream like this time, and then next time I'm like, oh my god, Casey, I've gotten way over my head. We know how to plan for next time.
Yeah.
I'll throw this between us right here.
We'll probably do this more often. This is the second time we've done this.
Yes.
So the other time we did it was 2 months back. Where we painting a Medusa, which we need to finish.
The good news is it only goes up from here.
Does it though?
I hope so. My parchment papers are also in that same thing.
Did you forget something up at the game store?
I'm starting to think I did.
I think I lost a model with it too.
That's okay though. I'm
One
gonna
of the models my daughter was working.
Ooh.
Alright, so we're gonna switch to our handy little.
All right.
Here.
So let's flip to. Well, that's not the one I want to go. I want to go here. So we can flip to the dual cam.
We'll set
And-
the doggies over to the side real quick and work on the. Random noises. What was that noise for?
Know what it was. There's a dice case there that may have knocked over.
In the back?
Yeah.
No problem.
In the end, it's your fault because reasons.
Don't blame me, I didn't do it.
So I'm just enabling so
I am
people can.
sweet and innocent. And we need to switch over to chat and wait for Danielle to.
I was gonna say,
smack me
would
about that.
Danielle say that because
No, she always laughs at me. She's like, yeah, right.
the guy who's sitting here saying one cup to rule them all and
Yeah.
is upset that I take it.
It's fine, I would have bet.
All right, because
You gonna grab some of these, or I'm just looking for some?
you can set those aside for now.
Yeah.
Because I am classy, my wet palette's about to get bottled water.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull.
It's because I forgot to bring my palette, and I was like, well,
Pull.
that's enough of that. Oh, you did bring the wet palette.
I did.
It's been a while since I've seen you use the wet palette.
I actually go back and forth, but I've been using it more and more. The only issues that I have with the Pro Acryl with the wet palette is their grays separate quite quickly on the wet palette. Because the paint separates, but it's too much water. It absorbs too much water, so it thins out. So I just have to stir it
Gotcha.
real quick when I go to use it.
All right, so let that kind of soak in. So the model I will be working on here is going to be this ugly guy. Reposition the camera a bit. He is an owl bear, also 3D printed. I cannot remember the sculptor of this one, so I want to say it was Printed Obsession, but I'm not positive on that.
We apologize if we don't name the correct sculptor. We try. At least Justin does.
I at least notified the people that I don't think that's the right sculptor. But it's essentially the best 3D or the best sculpt out there for 3D printing. And then this is printed on a Peopoly Moai printer, which allows us to get really good detail, in my opinion, compared to say like this is a plastic print, which is going to wash out. But if you can see the lines on here, those are non-existent on a print like this. So. But they have their own use case, in my opinion.
What is the owl butter made from?
He's a resin print.
He's a resin print.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the
It's
resin.
actually one of the best resin prints I've gotten, I think. So,
I think I put too much water in here.
gonna pipe it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Paper towel, you can soak it.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Don't say I wasn't trying to be accommodating. Alright.
As long as I don't hit it and knock it off, we're
You're
good.
gonna be working on the Nazgul over there, right?
The Nazgul.
That's cool.
The Nazgul. The ring race. Neither living nor dead.
It's getting deep.
It's deep.
Alright.
We're quoting movies again.
Stop rhyming now, I mean it. I don't want to use your Pro Kill Krills. I was about to ask to, but
It's really nice. This is a new one, right? Yeah. They come with these seals. Brand new. They have these little seals on them. And there's a second seal inside.
it was awesome and frustrating at the same time, I think.
They easily come off. And even without me shaking it, it's already shook.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah, you don't really need to. Oh, sorry. You don't need to shake it like crazy.
Let's see here. So since I've got you right here, which color should I use this guy? Should I make this guy?
Well, the traditional owl bears are like, I've seen them all in browns.
Yeah.
Do you want to do them brown or do you want to make it? I've seen a snow owl, which is really cool. Like grays and whites.
That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if I'm good enough to do that sort of thing.
It's just instead of browns, you just use
Yep.
the dark gray and highlight it with an off-white.
Really? So like a Mechanist standard? Not dark enough? Too dark?
That would be a good, because that would cover over the black real good.
Okay.
And then the Celestra gray.
Celestra? Okay, we can do that.
And then that one, and then you could do Volthorian gray. And then maybe on some, like on the top, some bits of white star, if you want to go that far.
Now, have we gotten too advanced for the speed at which we're trying to do these?
No.
Okay.
I think if you do a dry brush of that all over,
Oh, dry brush this?
yeah, dry brush it on, using the black as your shadow,
Okay.
and then do the celestial gray over that, that'd be fine. For
All right then.
this farm. I gotta remember that we're not going too far with it.
Yeah. Well, that's where I was like, all right, you just talked 4 layers of highlights,
Yeah,
which
I
is
was like, wait a minute, we're not doing that. We're only doing
we should have had like a counter is what we should have had.
tier 1 quickly.
All right. This is probably gonna make a lot of noise as I grab my brushes.
So
So
now
I did
I'm
not
going to
grab
be
it.
working on the metal. The Pro do not have a dark silver at the moment, but soon.
That's the scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt. Have you heard scuttlebutt? quick base coat of this dark silver. It's a mixture of the black and the silver. Or if you have a dark silver already pre-made, that works too. But usually with the these Wraith Knights, Ring Wraiths, it's their hands, tips of their boots are sticking out from underneath the cloth, and then their swords. So we're doing that all the same color, and I'm just doing a wash of Adrat's Earthshade over it. I just organize how I'm doing this. Set up my painting line.
So do you go darker than this, or is that about what you're thinking?
No, that'll
to
just
start.
it.
Okay.
And then just do a lighter dry brush of the lighter.
Would you go right to Celestra or that Oak one first?
You could do Dawnstone.
Dawnstone.
Yeah, and then no, that'll work. Now I'm looking at the color. No, that'll work.
Okay.
But just do.
It was the Celestra?
Yeah, just do it very lightly. More towards the, kind of like top down.
Yep.
Because these are for D&D, we're not worried about the 3-color minimum for tournaments for wargaming here.
Where Casey goes just talking poorly about Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I'm not. No, it's much easier for this.
There's a 3-color minimum?
Yeah, the 3-color minimum for tournaments for wargaming. Models have to have at least 3 different colors. I believe that's still a thing. I don't.
Sounds like I've heard it before, but it's like one of those things you're like, really? That's what they do? It's interesting to me how they've made the painting an important part of the game.
Oh, yeah. When you're doing these speed painting, you just want to make sure that you're being neat and clean with your base coats. Is it shook? Oh, he's going to use his fancy shaker.
This is his fault. That's probably really loud on the stream.
That's really loud.
Do you like how mine showed up super fabulous because
Yeah, that's different than what I've seen. I've seen smaller ones.
I don't know why it has it, but I'm okay with it. There's a little sparkle, like random gel circle sparkle.
Does it light up?
It does not.
When you shake? Oh. It's like the gem sparkle.
That would be even better. Unfortunately, that's not what we're dealing with.
The gem sparkle.
Totally outrageous. We're never going to talk about that again.
Did you watch Gem?
No.
Oh. I never watched it, but I knew what it was.
I did not know. I should probably dry brush this actually on the camera.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, quick and easy. And then you do Xandri dust on the beak and the claws. Wouldn't that be good? He's good.
He goes, I'm an owlbear.
Grr, arg.
Grr, arg, make him look a little skunky.
And if you want, you can just do like spot washes if you want to go further, but he looks good. Looks good.
Missed his butt.
Paint his butt. Owl bear butt. Man, bear, pig. Man, bear, pig.
I'm aware. I think that'll do. Then I'll just do a little bit of. Did you call it white scar?
No, dude.
Wait a minute.
You got 2 white stars.
I just did this one. That's this one.
Oh, that's ceramite white.
Yeah. White scar's the aerosol only, isn't it?
No, it's right there.
It's right there.
That's the base paint. That's the thicker.
Oh.
And with the ceramite, you really need to shake that one because it's really thick. There it is. Into the camera. Be nice if so easily for this.
I believe it. Oh, you're just doing the silver then?
Yeah, I already
you did
did.
their
I
boots.
did the. Yeah, they have metal. Basically, they're in a plate mail with the cloak over them, and all that you see is their their boots, and their hands, and them carrying their swords. But yeah, I just did a bit of dark gray wash with the airbrush. Now I'm just doing the silvers, and I'm gonna do a wash over it, and call that done.
We look so fancy. Alright. Oh no! This old bear wanted to take a swim, but he literally fell.
Right over it.
The number of times that has happened really makes me think that I really do live on the Truman Show.
Like, oh my god. Oh wait, okay, it's all good.
Exactly.
So we'll do a quick wash over that. Your favorite and mine, at Rat's Earth Shape.
No, I think you're more of a Seraphim Sepia girl.
I like that one, but I've been just using Adrats.
Yeah.
Saffron Sepia is a good one over for Rust.
Team Agrax.
Is that the one that you spilled?
Yeah. Where's it? Notice the Seraphim Sepia. Lots of fluid in there. Where's my Agrax? It's here somewhere. Where's my Agrax at? Let's see here.
Oh well.
Oh, here it is. There's like nothing left. My Null Oil. I think every time you spill, it's like you lose half of what you have.
Oh yeah.
It's because this is the Null Oil
Never
after one
fails.
spill, and I don't use Null Oil that often, but it's about half.
And I'm playing it dangerous by having this right here. So I'm playing with danger there.
Yeah,
Kind of
it's not your carpet.
But it is my Adrat's Earthship, and I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste it.
You're thinking Xandri dust. The nose
Yeah, for the
for the schnauzer. I was
the
actually
schnauzer and the claws, and you don't really need to do anything else after that.
nope. That is definitely not Xandri.
Carrack stone would work. This would work. Here, you got this. How's that?
Carrick stone? You think so?
Will work. It'd work.
Tolaran sand. I'm always looking for Tolaran sand, and I never find it. And of course, what I'm not looking for.
Because that's a darker one.
Think so? Or should I use AMC Desert?
Either one.
Oh, fine. We're going with this one. I'm just going to use a craft paint just to make you twitch now.
I wouldn't twitch. I'd be like, how's that working for you? Oh, it's taking forever to base coat it. No, actually, the craft paints cover well, but they're lumpy. It's all
They're lumpy.
It's lumpy. Oh, that's playing danger right there. Reaching over an open pod. With Justin on the other side of the table shaking it.
It's not a problem when it's just me painting.
Now with the Mastiffs, are they all this color or do they have some flesh tone for their schnauzers and stuff?
I don't know, to be honest. I've never used them in D&D. I just know that I get to attack players with them. Let's see if they're in the book.
I'll add some flesh tone to the gray. No big deal. No, don't worry about it. Continue with
I am worrying about it. That's what you get.
I'm trying to keep you on track here. Alright.
You should be. Well then, oh, these are by creature type. Come on. Actually, I think I should probably check the table of contents. I was looking for the index, but that wasn't playing well. Alright,
enough.
Shadow Mastiff. I think they're looking pretty solid right now.
I'm not even going to bother with the texturing the bases because I'm not sure how I want to do them.
Figure it out now. I've got stuff.
No, for you because these the Nazgul, they're on loan to Justin, so he can have them for next week. They're my models.
If any of my players grab them, they're going to owe $10 each, I think.
Yeah.
They're not cheap. They're not supposed to $6 each.
Well, 9 of them for $75.
Okay. Here we go. Ready for technology? Okay, Google, what's 75 divided by 9?
The answer is approximately 8.333.
Ooh.
Paying the piper. What color should I make his eyes? Oh, hey, it's Andrew. Oh, desert. Never mind. Anyways. Red? Alright, are you thinking like a Mephiston, or are we talking more like a Scarlet Suns, or...
That pink right there.
The pink?
We'll do the pink.
You're joking.
Yes, I am.
I'm doing it now.
Because you don't have any red.
I do, right here. There's reds here.
Oh.
So I've got corn,
Do the corn.
Screamer Pink.
Screamer pink is dark pink.
Yeah, well, you know, which is... So, what color's pink?
Colors pink?
Yeah, like how do you... like if you were to describe pink to someone who was colorblind but knew the primary colors, what would you call pink?
A very, very pale red. Like
A pale red, or like a lighter red, maybe?
Pesto.
Okay. Would you maybe say just like a light red?
Yeah.
So if you had a dark pink, like say Screamer Pink, that would make it a...
Lighter red.
Oh, that's bloodletter. All right. So I've got Evil Sin, Scarlet, and corn.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
No.
That's a glaze.
I'm not suggesting
not a
that.
paint.
So we're just going to use corn, or should I use Mephiston?
Use corn. You got it right there.
I've got Mephiston right there.
So corny.
Tired of this.
So we're putting the... So I got 6 done. How many you got?
Well, I didn't use the airbrush.
He's got almost 1. But he was doing other stuff, so we'll give him some slack there.
Did I get to count the ones I did yesterday? It's kind of like golfing with a handicap. I paid the day before.
How many did you paint yesterday?
I think 6 or 7.
Okay, more than I
And
did.
then also the spectators, because I've got the 4 of those, which we've
That
got
was
to do
more
the
than I
eyes
painted
on.
yesterday. I didn't paint anything yesterday. I don't
And
think I did.
oh, and I did the wyvern, so that's another one. See, and I mean, I would say
Okay.
he's not looking his
Alright.
best, but he's
Good.
for a big FDM print. I don't care that much. All right, you're gonna get some nice red eye. Oh, that's a really angry red eye. Do not catch him in the morning when he's flying.
Alright, so I got some black on my palette. We're going to add some tan flesh to that for some parts on these mastiffs, like their snouts and such, some of their fleshy bits.
Think I should just leave it like that? Just a possessed, ugly.
Perfect.
Yeah?
He's done.
Okay.
Move on to the next one.
I got a base though. It's an actual sculpted base though.
Real quick.
I would, I just don't know where my dryad bark is, so. So I've learned Casey's method is just grab the nearest color when you're doing tier 1 only, and it will work.
It will work. It's my secrets. Should we give the dogs red eyes too? Are they possessed? They're not possessed. Are they?
There's shadows, hello.
The shadow. Alright, so I added a little bit of tan flesh for the viewers here. And just building up. I mainly concentrate here on the snout and down on the paws. We'll add a little bit more of the flesh tone. When you're painting non-human skin, it's always nice to add your flesh tone to your base coat. So let's say you're doing a goblin and he's green skin. For the final highlights, adding a little bit of that flesh tone makes it look more natural. This dog looks very happy.
He's a happy shadow dog.
Happy shadow dog. He's gonna come up and just
That's
outside
funny, I
you?
can't find a picture. Would I quit knocking stuff over here?
oh, it's
The answer is no, I will
No.
not.
so adding that flesh tone to like the final highlight or so, it makes it look more natural for a shadow dog.
Oh wow, he's not happy. So this is,
Ooh, some nasty looking ones. But he's such a
here's what they looks like in the book.
scary. Oh, scary.
So,
That don't
yeah.
look like that. Don't look like him.
You know what? You don't always necessarily have the option of finding shadow masters when you're doing 3D printing. You also won't find a shadow master miniature to begin with, so.
But finding a mastiff like this, he's just so happy. He's just trying to pounce on you and lick you to death.
Listen, just because he's going to try to, like, I don't know what they do. I'm going to check real quick to see what they do. Actually, we should be back on your cam here. Let's see just what they do. Why am I suddenly on Froggy Myths? Alright, so...
The skin itself up here, I did with the airbrush real quick. So now I'm just adding the lighter colors down here on the paws, just to give it some variety. I'll add
That thing's pretty ugly.
another bit of
Let me do it.
tan flesh.
So, I need red.
A color like so. Very pale gray.
I'm going to do something I really shouldn't do at the speed we're trying to do these. You know, the only reason I really hate these dropper bottles is because...
Was it that?
Yeah.
What was this? Check this out. Look, it twists. Pour it out, and then you twist it to close it. Don't have to deal with this.
That sounds silly.
Yeah. But it's cool.
That just sounds silly.
That's just silly talk.
All right, so. There's my brush. So we're gonna paint this guy next. Oh, he's a slithering tracker, and
Slytherin?
it's a slithering tracker. He slithers around and
Yeah.
tracks things.
Is he like a nasty, all skin and flesh type thing, or?
He is not going to be looking his best. No, he looks like he's an ooze that attaches to things and leeches their life from them.
Oh.
Real friendly. And I think the Shadow Mastiff can totally be a happy monster. Because if you think about it, if you watch police dogs, half the times, I mean, when they're hunting down like people,
Yeah.
they're happy because they're doing what they're supposed to be doing,
Yeah, they're
or what they've been
doing-
trained. They don't know any better. That's my thought. Oh, this is totally gonna glue if I try to, so we're just gonna leave it as is. Keep picking up my 2 and I want my 4.
Is it happy to-
Roof, roof.
Yes, zoom in line a little bit.
We can do that.
Oh, no, we could keep the two of them, but just zoom in the camera.
Oh, that's what you want.
If possible.
I can do that. Just give me one moment. Just want to make sure that I get this as far as I want it. Why is there no zoom? Hope the plus here does.
There we go. We got a different program in mind.
Yeah, so let's see here. We need to move this over a little bit. And let's see here. I think that'll do. And then we'll fix the zoom a little, or the focus. There we go.
There you go. Alright. Now we're.
Oh, he's looking good there.
They'll look better once I add some teeth and guns in there. Alright. Alright. Blood there. Now I'm just taking tan flesh on its own to paint the inside of the mouth there. And we're going to do a blood red, the blood letter glaze over that.
I don't have any.
I just snagged it.
Just kidding.
Right there. That one.
That one? That's the one. That's the one.
That's the one. Before you lick your brush, make sure there's no paint.
Nope.
You'll get a surprise. Pink taste. Let that dry. We'll give him some nasty looking red eye. Burnt red. This is a very cool, very nice dark red. Oh, that thing's nasty looking. And then you're going to do that blue gray at the top.
That's the goal.
Okay, cool.
Will I be able to pull it off? No.
There you are. Now start adding the blue on there.
Yeah, I'm looking for my Abbott in black. Well, whatever. I didn't want to use it anyway.
Some black here. I got black here that you can use.
Oh, perfect.
So I did make it real nice with the eyes. Little like hell eyes. What the heck was that? Weird noises.
I'm gonna go see what that was because I'm kind of curious.
It's the gnomes. Tell you they're real.
I don't know what that nose was.
Let it flap.
Oh,
I did not. You know it's there. I have a chair with my stuff sitting right here, and you keep bumping into
he
it.
set a trap. I'm convinced it's an intended trap. There's my Fenrison.
It's a trap.
There's my rust gray. Rust gray.
You know, you should organize your paints. But you know, that's just crazy talk. That's just
I do. Look, I found
there
it.
it is. It was exactly where I wanted it to be.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The only time I can't find stuff is if I try to organize it.
All right, for the teeth, I'm gonna do ivory. First,
I'm definitely not getting the small one I'm going for.
bloodletter red glaze over the mouth.
I think we're going to try turning the music on and then see if the microphone picks it up or not. That's not what we want to hear. Loop box. So we'll see. Hopefully it won't pick that up too loud if it does.
So this one's done. Not doing a whole lot on it.
Looks good.
I'm just waiting for that glaze to dry on their mouth, and then highlight the teeth that are in there. What color do you want their caterpillars?
Yeah.
What color do you want? Is it one color and a wash fine?
What I was gonna do is I was gonna do something like a Ushabti bone.
Yep.
And then if I had the blood for the old god, I would put that on there. I don't know if I have that though.
That would be perfect.
We could do Nurgle Rot.
We can do Nurgle Rot.
I don't know, like blood for the old god is like one of the first Citadel paints that I saw. I was like, oh, that's a cool paint. I should buy it. And then I've just never bought it. Let's see here. Where is my Nurgle Rot? Oh yeah, you're ugly.
Should get, they have cream for that.
Not really. They say they do, but it doesn't work as good as they say.
It doesn't work.
No. Okay, yeah, no blood for the old god.
Alright, so I'll just do this ivory, which is kind of a bone.
Okay.
And put a wash over it.
Okay.
And then we'll just dab on some Nurgle Rot.
Okay.
Work for you?
Sounds good to me. I've got a Seraphim Sepia over here if you need it. I know how you like that color, so.
Yeah.
This is really something I have no business doing right now, but that is not. I don't like you color.
And with the red glaze over the flesh, it gives it kind of a nice, for the gums and the tongue. You don't need to add any more highlights to it. So.
I don't know what paint tastes like.
Is it tasty?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit. Alright, so now I want to make like the mouth a little bit darker, so we'll add some Adratzer shade.
Oh, you're back on those. I thought you were working on.
I'm getting ready to. I'm just finishing.
I was like,
these
the
two.
mouth.
Well, I was waiting for the wash to dry. And I'm just leaving it all the basing for you to, if you want to add basing to it or just paint them dark color.
I don't think I've got time for basing.
I would just leave them, if you got some paint on the base, just touch them up.
Yeah.
Shoot 'em with a bit of black and it'll be fine. These guys are done. Actually, let's do this. Gonna add some of the light umber to that area I have. Kind of a pale tan color on these. It's not quite showing up. These are nasty looking. The grubs. We got some grubs.
Yeah.
Are these like flesh eaters or something?
They are just piles of centipedes that attack people.
Actually, you know what? I don't think we need to add the Nurgle rot. I think that would be too much.
I think so.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do this base coat and then do a wash, and then we'll do a like dry brush over 'em. These are very cool looking though, but they're nasty. Are they maggots? Is that what the actual?
They're originally maggots, yeah. That was the closest thing I could find to caterpillars.
It works.
Which, I mean, they're essentially found in a dungeon with a bunch of mummies. So to me, maggots are better anyway.
Yeah, maggots would.
Thematically make way more sense.
Yeah. Well, why aren't they maggots instead of caterpillars?
You would have to ask the author. The author is not me, sir.
You should just say they're maggots.
I probably will.
Artistic license. Freedom. Make them maggots.
Freedom.
Make them maggots.
You may kill my monsters, but you'll never take my freedom.
Very quick base coat, kind of just dragging the brush across it. And the raised areas is catching it, so we're keeping that dark primer underneath it as shadow, and then we're going to add a wash over to darken them up. We'll let that dry a bit before we have the wash. So when you apply a wash, you want to make sure that the paint's fully dry, because otherwise the wash will mix with the paint and make a mess. Nice.
Dreams are made with HDS.
Alright.
Where is this thing? Pokey.
What's the ghoul? The gas? What's the gas color?
He's supposed to be a ghast. Whatever color you like.
Kind of like a pale gray?
Yeah.
Pale green?
It's a Reaper mini, so.
Is he a stone?
If you want to throw it on a base, he'll fit. And he's just stone, yeah. He's nothing special.
On a base too?
Yeah. I don't know if I have one printed big enough for him, so I may have to do
well,
it
then
later.
we can glue it onto a base later.
Drop him on his head. Teach him a lesson.
Big stone giant. What else I got in here? These guys need to be primed.
What guys? Oh no, those are the pre-primed from
Oh.
Vallejo.
Let's see how many stuff I got in here. I got a spider. I got 2 of those creatures. Let me go. I got 4 goblins. Or, no, they're not goblins. I want to call these goblins
Darrow.
Darrows. They're like a gray skin. How many skeletons do I have here? 4.
Should be about 15.
10. I got 10.
10?
I got 10 in here. And then a spider.
Oh, I thought it was so much more.
Oh, wait. 11. I got 11.
Okay.
That didn't work and he fell way back there.
What was that?
That was the big stone giant. He fell. And he fell way back here.
Did you drop him again?
Ah. Trying to reach him with my leg, but I can't reach him.
Bork, bork, bork.
Bork, bork, bork.
Alright, there's my best attempt at blending.
Oh, very cool. It works. You can see the blend. That's a nice, smooth transition. Perfect. He's done. I like it. I like it. That turned out really cool.
So a comparison of, well, here's what we were going for, and here's what dude came out as.
Yeah. He looks really good. Very cool. Good job.
Close enough for government work.
Yeah. I know you've been struggling with blending.
This was not a wet blend, but this was just me cheating. It was a cheat blend.
Cheat blend. How are you doing cheat blends?
You need me to grab that guy?
I got it.
You get him?
I got it.
Alright. You know what I would do is I would just dry brush the crap out of him.
Yep.
I have one that I already have to clean. I don't know if you want to use my fancy Craft Smart Michaels one over here. I like it because it's quick. At least when I did like the Owl Bear. The Army Painter ones, I feel like I'm taking forever. I'm like, okay, I've been doing this for 4 days now.
Oh, trying to get it to work?
Well, just trying to dry brush like something that's not a regular mini like this size.
Oh, okay.
With the Army Painter one, it takes forever because it's such a small brush.
Alright, so those are dry, so let's go ahead and do a quick wash. And that's 441.
It's already 4:41.
Yeah. Time goes by fast when having fun.
I've got 2. They're individuals. Leave me alone.
Nope, nope. No, they were big monsters, so they take long.
Well, the one was kind of small, but I didn't spend that much time on it. Okay, where's my... Oh boy.
The skeletons and stuff I'm going to do base coating with the airbrush, but I'll do it after the stream.
Okay.
And there's a spider. I don't know what do you want to do with the spider.
You want me to do the spider or you want to do the spider?
Either or. Just be careful of that leg so it doesn't break.
I'm not going to dry brush it, that's for sure.
Okay.
We didn't pin it, so...
Got the grubs going. I might just leave it at this. Let this dry and just leave it like that. Alright, so let the grubs dry up in here. quick. So, see how that looks after the wash dries, but I think they're done. Quick and easy.
You don't want to throw a little bit of bloodletter on there, make them look a little bloody and
If you,
little
if
nasty.
you know where it's at, we could. Or we could.
I know where
add some.
bloodletter is. I don't know where blood of the old god is. Do you think?
Well, I could add some.
Well, bloodletter's not really. Do you have like a gloss varnish?
Not with me.
I have something that will apply a glossier coat.
We could do that. Let's
Well,
go
why
ahead.
don't we just mix like super glue? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, let's do that.
I try to ask myself what would. Oh! How thick is Mod Podge? Think we can water down glossy Mod Podge? Now's not the time for experimenting. That's fair.
That'd be fine like this. Once they're done.
I know, you're right.
Because I think the little blood spots would just make it look casting. It just won't work.
Okay.
So we're gonna do. We're
We'll
gonna
take
dry
your word
brush
for it.
our stone golem here. We're gonna do traditional grays. So I'll do some dark warm gray. Dry brush over the black here.
Did I just say I was gonna work on the spider?
Yes, you were gonna work on the
You
spider.
speeder. Alright.
And then we'll add some bright warm gray, which is a lighter gray for the highlights on this. And then we'll do kind of like spot washes with the address.
Must be the other buck. Okay, so this next spider that I'll be working on over here. This guy right here is actually a resin print from the Skyless Realms Kickstarter. So Evan Carruthers happens to live in Minneapolis, and he is the guy behind EC3D.
Oh, yes.
So, and he was kind enough to send me quite a few of the minis from the Kickstarter, so we could get
Very cool.
this going. And actually, the Quagoth, which I don't know if we'll get to on the stream, this guy right here, he's from the same thing.
No, we're not gonna get to him on here, but after the stream we'll work on it. So I use the airbrush on that.
Pixie Piercer. Where in the world is the face spider? Like, do they just not believe in them anymore? Literally not in the books. That's just kind of frustrating to me. Well, there's a crazy beholder for you.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a white beholder.
Oh, that's cool. Dino beholder.
Spider.
I finally have my own beholder model. Thank you, Justin, for picking this up at the store. So,
Absolutely.
when I paint this one, this will be actually the 4th beholder that I painted.
Really?
3rd one of this sculpt. I painted one of these on commission, and then the 2nd beholder was one of the old Reaper ones. That was that zombified one. And I have another one of these that I'll be doing.
Who's Stick Nickel?
Stick Nickel, hello there!
Welcome to the stream.
Much chat to activate.
We agree with you, and it doesn't help when we scroll
Yeah.
off of that. But Casey would blame me for that.
Is it not activated?
See if this will let me. Because if it'll let me pop both of these out, I'll just put these in separate ones on the same screen so we can see both. Oh.
Saying more chat. We haven't been able to see the chat, so we apologize. Gonna have to scoot back. It's not showing on the other computer.
That's the video preview. We don't care about seeing us. There we go. We got a Berlinda TV as well.
Oh, hello. I apologize for not recognizing you people when you come into the chat. Haven't seen. Readjusting things here.
Casey normally does not stream from here.
No, normally I stream from my setup at home.
Alright, so we can do this. Now we're going to move this over here. I don't know why we just do this in the first place. Let's make that a little bit bigger. There we go. Oh.
That works.
Perfect.
Is that Brolinda?
Yeah, it looks like we don't have the chat actually showing up on the stream.
Yeah.
That's my
We
bad.
apologize if we missed any questions. Go ahead and pop them back in there. If you folks had any questions on anything.
Oh, this is kind of cool. So these spiders.
There you go.
All right, so I think I'm going back to dry brushing.
All right.
Actually, I think I'm going to paint white and then dry brush. And I think I'm actually going to go straight white. Well, it's going to take me a second because
Does it even show how many viewers we got?
it won't show on this screen now because we'd have to switch back here, so we're at
Okay.
5. For some reason, Streamlabs is not showing,
Alright.
and I don't know
Streamlabs
why.
isn't working for Justin's computer here. So we apologize if we missed any questions or any in the chat. But I think we now got it fixed.
He apologizes. He's nicer than me.
I'm nicer. He's not.
I just yell at people. Why? It's because I'm the more professional painter here. I'm not.
Yeah, I've only been doing this for 9 months.
Exactly.
Exactly. Alright, so we're going to add some of that pale gray into the dark, the bright gray, warm gray into the dark, warm gray. Make a mid-tone. And we're just concentrating the highlights from the top down.
For those that weren't here earlier, we're essentially speed painting a bunch of minis today for a convention coming up here, Con of the North, in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Justin's doing a total of 7 campaigns.
Adventures, I believe, is
For the
the.
Adventure League, the Dungeons and Dragons Adventure League.
Yep.
So he has a lot of models that he is bringing to the table. And because I'm such a nice guy, I'm helping him out.
He is a nice
specific
guy.
speed painting category? No, not really. Are you talking about how to go about it? It really comes down to how much you want to put into it. Like these grubs, I just did a base coat and a dark wash over it, and they're ready to play. This one, I did a dark. We have a black primer, and I'm just doing some brief dry brush and just dragging the brush down across the top of it to pick up the highlights. This is a little bit more. We just want to get paint on the models, so when we put them on the table, they're not just bare plastic or what. It's more visually appealing.
I like to think of speed painting as I'm not going to take this to the nth degree, and I accept that, so I'm trying to do whatever I can do that maybe hacks or shortcuts that you wouldn't want to do on a full-time model, but you're definitely okay with doing for the sake of just trying to make it look a certain level.
Yeah. And with this, you can always come back and paint more, add more details to them if you want. Yeah, they're to paint. I mean, the flag. They're for gaming purposes, not for competitions. They do have certain conventions do have a speed painting competition where you have like an hour or 2 hours to paint a certain model, and everyone has the same model and a selection of paints and brushes, and it's like, okay, you have an hour to do to finish this model. Those are real fun. Those can be really fun because fun, friendly competitions. All right, so this guy just adding a little bit more of a brighter gray.
I wouldn't call them friendly. I mean, I would knock over paint. Like, what do you got going on there, Casey? Nice wet palette.
Yeah.
Be a shame if somebody flipped it on my carpet.
That would not be nice. So he's a stone golem. So I'm just going to add a little bit of dark shade, kind of like splatter. I'm taking this a little bit further than what I would normally do for real brief, because he's a larger model, so we want him to stand out a little bit more. Some of the other models I was painting earlier, we have some ring wraiths from the Lord of the Rings range. These are going to be Wraith Knights, and all I did was used the airbrush earlier just to prime them black, and then added a little bit of gray to the black and did some upper proportions to make it look lighter. And then the weapons I just painted with the dark silver and put a dark wash over it, and he's done. And then we did some shadow dogs, so the same colors like I did with the ring wraith, but then I added some flesh tone for his muzzle just to add some color, and painted his eyes red. Where'd you put the ones that you were working on?
Did you want to finish these spectators? Maybe?
These guys?
Nope, that's the Wyvern. I was thinking the Beholder guys.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. We can do that right now. No, I wanted to show off what you painted.
Oh. Okay.
So, and these guys are done too, right?
Yep.
Their brains with feet. So these guys, what are these ones called?
Intellect Devourers.
Devours?
Intellect Devourers.
Intellect Devours.
They jump on people and take their brains. And
It's basically a brain with feet.
it's like a dog.
Yeah.
It's like a brain dog.
Justin did these. He painted a base coat of like a purple, and then like kind of like a skin tone, and then you did a wash over these, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Quick and easy.
Yeah, I think I used Carabug Crimson and I watered down a blue paint as well.
3, 7. He had a total of 7, so he just kind of did it in an assembly line where he did.
What'd you break?
So your owl bear.
Oh, okay. Well, he should be fine.
Yeah, brain dog eats brains. And then he was doing this earlier, and he just did like a magenta.
You might have to go a little bit lower for it to be in focus. Hose up the focus. The focus.
But he painted down here with a magenta, and then kind of like did a mixture of the two with the blue gray to get this mid-tone.
Nathan gets it.
Yeah. Hey Nathan, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. And I dropped the owl bear. Where did he go? He fell into the bag.
He fell back there?
Yeah, he bounced off the compressor.
So you didn't just drop him, you threw him into the compressor.
Like, he caught my.
And then he says I pick on him when we play D&D.
That's why I break his models. Alright, here's the owl bear that Justin painted earlier. And this is just dry brushing. And what that is just lightly bringing the brush across it. Yeah, it's been a while. I've changed up my scheduling a bit. and I'm kind of liking how I have it. I have it Monday and Wednesday, 5:30 to 8 Central Standard Time, and then I got the Saturday one where it's 3 to 5:30. So we're not quite done.
Oh, we got time.
We got time. So 3 to 5:30 on Saturdays. And just started doing that last week, and I'm really liking it. So for today, we're doing a special where we came over to Justin's and doing just a bunch of speed painting. You want to add any? You want me to add any more to him?
He looks good to me.
All right, that works. It's one of those looks good enough. Let's move on.
Yeah, you guys toss him in there.
We'll toss him in that one.
That guy, he needs a base really bad.
Yeah.
You know, the crazy thing is I'm gonna have to put him on a medium base, and I think on his size, like this, he almost fits here. So I'm gonna give him a big base, and I don't even know, it's gonna look weird. Yeah, because he'll sit on a base like this, I think.
All right. So for this Ghast, which is basically kind of like a
Zombie ugly guy.
zombie ugly guy.
First mini I painted was actually one of those.
We're gonna do a mixture.
Actually, that's probably the second one.
Some camel green, which is like an olive green with some gray. So I have my wet palette right here, where I mix my colors. And so what it looks like is the majority of he's skinned, but he's got this little bit of cloth here wrapped around his waist. So with speed painting, you want to get quick coverage, but you hopefully try to keep it in the in the lines, paint in the lines.
Ethan says he loves it when I'm on the stream.
Yeah.
He actually said dual stream, but I just took it as he loves it when I'm on the stream.
Yeah, we enjoy it. We did another one of these a few months back. So it's just whenever we can get together. Yeah, he's got some bandages on him and stuff too. So we'll paint those. Yeah, that one was really fun.
The Gorgon, we still have to finish that too.
Yeah, we gotta finish that.
Another day.
Another day. Another project for another day. So he's looking rather Hulk. Shall we paint his pants purple? Can I please? Purple.
Do it.
Yes. So we're gonna make this guy Incredible Hulk.
He's gonna Hulk out.
He's gonna Hulk out. So we got like a green skin, and we're gonna paint his little tunic pants thing there purple.
We don't want to get hit for IP, so we'll have to rename him. I think something like Banner.
The Banner gas.
Banner! I don't know if I like how this is going to turn out. White is always tough to paint for me. Because you want it to look so pure.
Well, when you're painting white, also for the viewers, you want to use the white as the very final highlight. So you're painting with dark grays, or if you want a more cooler gray, pale blue grays. And
I hear what you're saying, and that makes a lot more sense than what I just did.
Off white. But what did you paint that?
Well, I did Celestra first.
Yep. That
So
works.
I think what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll do Celestra again then. And then maybe... Because I feel like dry brushing is not going to make it white enough, or do you think it will?
No. If you leave it at that, it's fine. Because there's... Same with black. There's no pure black. That... or with the white, that's your final highlight. So with this, you can have it like that. You can leave it at that color and do a wash. Like thin down a darker gray and just do a wash over it.
See, I was thinking a light blue.
All right. So here's the purple.
And it's cool like ice.
Purple pants.
This is for, I feel like we keep saying it. Which
all right.
makes sense, no.
That's all right.
This is for Con of the North. Is Nathan from Minneapolis?
No.
Okay.
I believe, Nathan, you're in Iowa, right?
So you might know Con of the North.
Yeah. The local yearly convention, Con of the North, next week. Justin is running about 7 different Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, in Des Moines.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm running essentially 7 D&D games, and these models are all for it. So, majority of what we're painting is all 3D printed. Not all, but most.
Probably about 15%, 10-15% is non-3D printed, or
Yeah.
is it less?
It's probably less. Well, because there's our stone golem right here. This dude, he was a Reaper model.
He's Reaper. The
And then-
Ghast here is a Reaper. The
Yep.
Nazgul, the Wraith Knights, those are Games Workshop Lord of the Rings models.
Yeah.
And everything else, I think, at this point is 3D printed that Justin printed on his printers.
So, question for you. So far on this underside, since I did it in Celestra, right down here, how should I deal with that? Should I bother with trying to get it with white? Should I leave it as is?
Leave it as is. That'd be because it'd be darker down there because of the shadow.
Gotcha. Yeah, because the reference image I was using was I was going to try to copy this one. See if
For all the other band.
Oop. Doop-a-doop. Here we go. This is the reference image that I want to use.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fine. Leave that Celestra on the bottom.
So I think I'll do one more layer of white then.
Yeah, do it more towards the center.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I kind of like feather it out.
Yep. There you go.
He can be taught.
Yay!
I use this for too much.
We got purple pants.
I'll zoom that in a little bit. That's fantastic.
And then he's got some ripped clothing and stuff. We'll just paint that like ivory.
He is looking his best.
And then we'll do an all-over wash. He's got an all-over wash over him. And then we're going to leave him at that. So these are just very quick base coats and shade washes, which is the Citadel. We're using a lot of the Citadel washes. Army Painter washes are the same, similar, same idea. And this is just to get models painted and on the table as quickly as possible. So it's really the first stages of painting. You do your base coats and then you add shadow washes or darker colors to build up those shades, and then you go back and add highlights. But we're just not going to that stage where we're adding highlights.
Actually, do I have a different model I can test this on?
Paint bandages, but I'm going to use this pale gray that's on my palette.
You'll do.
And at this stage, I'm being very careful to not paint on the skin or anything. I want to keep it nice and neat. And that's just brush control. If I do happen to get that ivory over there, I can just wait for it to dry and paint over it. So it's not a big problem. We got a Hulk. They'll match with these beholders. So the beholders here, they were primed to dark. They were black and then some dry brushing up with greens, some greens and then a yellow green for the final highlight.
Don't tell people my secrets.
And I'm going to go over and we're going to paint some eyes on here and do the teeth real quick. I got 4 of them to do. These guys are done. They don't take much, and if I want to, I could go over real quick with a lighter color, pick up those highlights, but I'd say they're done. So we'll add those to our pile of finished models. As they shifted, hopefully nothing broke.
Did you ever find the owlbear?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Where did I put them?
I wasn't sure.
I did find them because I showed them off.
Oh, you did. That's right.
Did I give them back to you?
I don't.
See, now I'm wondering where he's at.
Oh yeah, he's over there. I should have saw him.
Yeah, he's a mutated Incredible Hulk. Because the skin tone, he's a gas, so the skin tone was kind of like a dark green, or like a muted green, and inspiration struck and like, hey, we'll paint him like the Hulk. So if any of your players make fun of him being the Hulk, they get double damage.
Yeah, well, he'll target them.
Yeah, he'll target them first.
Oh, he's absolutely. I'm gonna name him like Bulk,
Bulk.
and he'll be like Bulk Smash.
Bulk Smash.
I've sidetracked over here to test something.
Oh.
If you're wondering why I randomly broke out white and silver here.
Being inspired to do something. Alright. So I'm still going to use this gray, this pale gray color for his teeth here. It's like he's got a milk mustache. Got milk?
Hulk says drink milk.
No, Bulk. He's Bulk. Bulk say
Bulk.
drink milk.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Totally gonna screw this up and be like, Casey, fix it.
So for the tongue, he's sticking out his tongue, so we'll add some tan flesh to this gray I have here, just to kind of make it a gray tinted skin tone. Like that. So we'll let that dry, and then we'll do a wash over him. Paint some eyeballs. This pale gray in my palette, so we'll use that color, why not? Oops. Tasty paint. I'll let that dry. Got some white down on his eyelid. I'll just dry this across his teeth and we'll do a wash over the teeth, make him look all nasty looking. I highly doubt that the beholder can brush his teeth. That'd be kind of hard. No fingers.
I think he has other people he makes brush his teeth.
Ah, that's it. Brush my teeth. He's got horns too. Alright, so I'll work on one. And then we'll do the other ones all the same. So we got about 15 minutes for this show. Where are the floating heads from?
Mm-hmm. They're called spectators.
Spectators.
Yeah.
They float.
They're kind of like beholders, but they're called spectators. They're lower level ones.
Lower level beholders?
Yep. It's like if you want your players to fight a beholder, but you don't want them to die when they're low level, you send a spectator after them.
So they're the smaller ones of these guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you're
He's gonna be fun.
crazy like me and you print a big one.
Yeah. Like so?
Yes.
This is the big mama one. That was not glued to the stand.
Welcome to tonight's episode of Casey Drops Everything.
How many times? 3? Is that the 3rd time I dropped
I
something?
think that's the 4th.
Really?
Well, because there's that one, there's the golem, there's the owl bear.
Yeah.
I feel like there's one other thing you dropped, but maybe I'm wrong.
I broke the spider.
Oh, yeah.
I did break something, but those other ones that I dropped did not break. But it never fails. Justin gives me a 3D print. He's like, here, check it out. And I'm holding it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I always fumble and it falls out of my hands. I always feel so bad. It's like, oh, I broke it. Sorry. That big orc you did
Yeah.
for me. I was showing off how I did the Zenfil priming on it on the stream, and I touched the spearhead and I moved it just a bit too much and it snapped it right off.
Like, yeah, I like this. Like, he's got this snap.
This one's really cool. I like this. It's kind of pliable and everything, bendable. Snapped right off. Oh, well, maybe not now.
Well, this didn't turn out as I expected it, but that's what I get for trying to freehand something. So I tried doing like the Stormhost silver and then applying a blue glaze over it to kind of give it that metallic look.
You could add it together and paint it like that.
Oh, you mean just do it in one fell swoop? Don't make sense to me, Casey.
Makes sense.
Out of here.
The heck with your knowledge.
Shall we show them what a 3D printed plate looks like? Here we go.
See, now you're kicking the models into the garbage.
Well, you set them on the garbage. So this is a bad print. But here we've got a couple bugbears. And these are actually all minis. Well, these three are Duncan Shadow Lucas, the bugbears right here. And then the other ones are all from... I wasn't trying to talk to you, Siri. The other ones are all from the Skyless Realms Kickstarter, so they're going to go sit in a bath of rubbing alcohol for a little
Nathan
bit.
says your spider looks nice.
Does he?
And I say it does look nice. See?
Good, I'm glad to hear
We're
that.
supporting. It's supportive.
Casey always says stuff is nice, so.
I do.
I'm leaving because you're not paying enough attention. Oh my God, that looks so cool. Wow.
That was Justin's uncle. He's heading out. So. He switched off the camera off of mine, so we'll wait. Alright, so we got the beholder right there. And now this guy is ready for washing with Adrat's Earthshade. So this technique of base coating and then adding a wash and then you're done was made popular by Army Painter. Their paints are designed for this. They're thicker paint to get good coverage over the model, and then you just apply the wash, or you dip them and then finish off the base if you want, and then do a sealant over it, and then they're good to go. What happened to Smog? He's still recovering from his bits that broke. I know what I need. He's not completely broken. He just hasn't been fixed, and I just need to reapply, put him back together, and finish him off. He is on my to-do list for this year. So hopefully, once I'm going to start making scheduling time to work on him, because he's nearly done, and I want to finish him off. So you will see him soon, Nathan. Very soon. Yeah, the reason why he broke is I was trying to put his wings on, and it wasn't enough to hold it. I glued the wings on, and mainly I was being impatient. I didn't give it enough time to fully cure, and I started putting putty on it, and the putty wasn't curing too as quickly as I'd like it, and I kept messing with it, and the wings started to come off. So as those were coming off, part of the tail broke off. So easy fits, but at that point I was getting to a frustrated state, and I set it aside and walked away before I decided to throw it across the room, which you don't want to do with a $500 model. So I'm just painting some Adrat's Earthshade near the bottom of the eyes to give it some shadow. The sculpt on the eyes, on the tentacles here, have a little groove right in there that I'm going to paint some red in. this over the base of the spikes. Alright, so now have some dark red. Paint the pupil on here. Or the iris. Dot. Alright, and then we'll just add a little shine light, or reflective light on the eye, right there. I have to touch up parts around here real quick. I'm not sure what color green you'd use, but this is close enough. I don't know if this is being shown because he switched the cameras.
What's up?
It's
Oh,
still,
no, switch the cameras on you?
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't do that and walk away.
There we go. Alright, so this is what I've done with him. So he's ready. We're just going to blacken, put black over the stand, but he's done. That's one of 4.
Oh, he's looking good. Yeah, I guess I really didn't have to do too much to it. I should shut that door because it was making noise.
So we did that one, and then I just went ahead and put the wash over him. It's still kind of shiny from the wash, but he's done.
He's looking rather hulkish.
But we're getting close to the end of the hour. Or end of
We
the
are.
song.
I think I'm just going to call this one good for now because
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't like him yet.
We'll do a wash over it.
What color wash should I do? I suppose I could do I could still do his eyes and stuff. Really? You're going with sepia?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, here, you do it.
Yeah, you'll do it.
Because here's what's going to happen is if I do it, I'm going to end up with this really weird mess. And I want to watch you actually do it and see how
Alright,
you
so
do a
for
better
the
job.
final,
I was holding it under here and it's not even. Who's
we'll
controlling these cameras?
go ahead and add a bit of a sepia wash to them, just to kind of darken it up. Yeah, simple wash over stuff just is so perfect. So he's done. So he's still kind of got some wash on him.
Just kind of going all in on it. Won't be as white then though.
But you can go back and add some white to it. This just adds some depth to it. And I'm making it a little bit darker on the underneath. Because otherwise he just looks like a white blob.
Yeah. Once I think I can, at a minimum, go and add some color to his eyes.
Yeah. Because even after this, if you want some more white on it, you can just go back over and touch. Just add a little bit of. I wouldn't go straight white, because the pure white. I would do the Eltharian gray.
Yeah.
Because that's more of a off-white.
Well, I think the only reason I wasn't is because on here, because it's such a bright white.
Yeah.
And I guess that is more of a grayish. So, yeah, I probably could have gotten away with it. You're right. Never say that again. I'm just kidding.
And this also shows up. It's not just a bright
Yeah.
blob.
I guess that's about as much as I normally do it too. So.
And you pull it down towards pushing it towards the recesses, so it does, because it's already going there, but you're just kind of guiding it to it. And then once it's dry, if you want to add another layer of this color, you can do it, but further down.
I see. Now, would you bother trying to get underneath him too, or did you already?
Yeah.
Okay.
And because that you had a darker color there anyways, with this wash, it will make it even darker.
Gotcha.
So I let that dry, and you can come back over here and just pick out some certain areas with your base coat.
Could I maybe get away with just dry brushing it and just avoid the freehand? Or no?
Oh, that's your man.
Yeah, he's rather late tonight.
Well, you could do a dry brush like right in here, like
Okay.
a little bit on the head, right here at the joints right there.
Okay.
At here at the back end, abdomen, whatever.
Abdomen.
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 And
He's got your abs.
if you want, you can kind of do with a smaller one and like stipple it right in there. Just add
okay.
a little bit of that color there. But other than that, and if you want, you can make it, make his eyes pop.
Yeah.
And then maybe a line or two on the teeth.
Yeah.
If you want to go that far. But other than that, I mean, he's fine right there. And just do the base.
Yeah, whatever.
Doing the base will make it stand out more too.
Oh, I suppose. I was just gonna use Mechanist standard gray and then dry brush it gray,
Yeah.
or Dawnstone.
You can do that. Okay, so it is after 5:30. Thank you everyone who came in and hung out with us and watched us quickly paint through a bunch of models. We're going to continue painting for next couple hours after.
Yep.
And see how much we can get done. So thanks again for stopping by and hanging out, and be sure, if you want to keep up to date, click on that follow button down below, and also you can click on my the social media links to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram to see some of the other works that I do. I will be back Monday night, starting at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be by myself. Justin won't be with me. So,
That you know of.
that I know of. He'll probably be in chat and lurking and causing havoc, which he always does. So thank you once again. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Bye now.
See you guys.